Today I have an unboxing of an Epson Ecotank ET-4760. This was purchased at Staples. I had to get a new color printer because I'm probably going to be working from home a lot in the next couple of weeks. I heard a lot of good things about Ecotanks, especially the fact that they tend to last long with the ink. So I was excited to pick this up, and you can see right there that it's supposed to give you 7,500 pages in black and white, 6,000 pages in color. So that's kind of good for the value you're getting in this, even though this was a little bit pricey. It's wireless, of course. It says that it could print up to 2 years, so we'll see what we get in this box. I'm gonna go ahead and open it now. Okay, so I'm gonna get my trusty letter opener. Got this a while back. Let's see. Okay, so let's have a look at just the top of what you get when you finally unseal the box. So this is the ink for the black, and then you get this power adapter. I think this one has a built-in power supply. So let's go ahead and open up. Okay, so the printer comes wrapped in a plastic box. I'm in a plastic bag, and then here's your ink for the yellow. Put that aside for just a minute. You got your ink for your blue or cyan. And then you get your magenta for your red colors. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this out of the box. So the printer itself is not that big. I'm surprised about how compact it is. For some reason I thought that it might be a little bit bigger, but I mean it's a nice size. It's about the size of my my brother black and white laser printer. Let's see, anything else in the box? Okay, and then you get your manual. There is no disc for any installation. I guess you can get all that software online. Go ahead and just open up the manual. Quick look at that. So there's just some directions on how to unpack and start the whole process. So it's a quad fold type of guide. Okay, so here's a look at the printer. It's got this little paper telling you how to put all this together. Okay, as it appears, you do have to put the ink first, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But it's very compact. I mean, I think, my guess, it's about 15 inches wide and probably about a foot long or deep, I don't know, and probably about 10 inches tall. So it's not that big of a printer, but I'll go ahead and remove the tapes of all this, and then we'll start figuring out how we're gonna load up these little reservoirs for the ink. All right, so this is about all the tape that I was able to take this off this machine. So let's just go over some of the features. You got your reservoir right here, so that I'm assuming that you're able to put the ink. You remove that cover and you're gonna put your ink there. Okay, there's your LED screen. and then a couple of other, I guess this would be for the menu. I guess this one does come with a fax. This one does come with the feeder, so I already kind of opened it up, so the machine came closed like that. But you could have it like that, and then you could feed papers here if you want to scan a lot of pages. And then I don't know how easy it would be if something got stuck. Typically, yep. So if anything gets stuck, you could definitely open this up and pull any papers out of the feeder. Okay. That's your typical copier scanner window. And let's have a look at the bottom. I guess you have this little shelf for it to catch the paper that you're printing out. And then this is where you would load your paper. Looks like you can load envelopes as well, and picture paper, so that's a good thing. Let's go ahead and have a look at the back. So this would, I guess, presumably would be for the power right here. This would be if you want to connect it straight into your network. I won't be doing that because I want mine wireless. And this top piece is presumably for the, yeah, this would be for the fax if you want to have a landline plugged in so you can fax documents. I have no idea what this is for, but I know that this little compartment opens up. I don't know if it's for you to be able to see if there's any papers that get stuck or jammed in there. But I probably won't need to know too much about that unless I have something that gets jammed up in there. I mean, so far so good. I think it's well made, has a good weight to it. I'm just surprised how small it is. I mean, I was expecting something a little bit bigger, but it's nice not to have a bulky printer. Okay, so going through the steps, I believe that I've already impacted, remove all that protective material. Okay, and then it says to lift the lid from the very top and lift one of the tank covers. So just some feedback. At first, when I opened this, let me see if I can just kind of show you. Okay, so when I first opened this, I was trying to lift this and I was trying to figure out how I can have it stay up like in the picture, but what I found out is you have to actually push this a little far up until it clicks and then it'll stay like that. I was scared of pulling it too far to the point where it might break, but luckily it'll snap and it'll keep the lid up. So that's what you need to do in order to get to this, and then you lift up the little cover and you can lift up the cover to the tank. The first one that they say to start with is the black, so I'm gonna basically work my way from left to right, filling up these individually. I'll demonstrate how I unwrap this, and then I expose the caps in order to start filling those reservoirs up. So what I'll do is I'll start opening up the containers. Do not shake or squeeze the ink bottles. Do not touch the top of the ink bottle after its cap is removed. Insert the ink bottle into the filling point as shown below. Wait for the ink to fill the tank. Do not squeeze the bottle. Ink flows into the tank and stops automatically when the ink is filled to the upper line. Okay, so we'll go ahead and try that. So I'm gonna take the bottle. You can see the ink is filling up automatically. I'm only gonna probably fill it up halfway. Just because it's not necessary to have it all the way up. But as you can see, that was rather easy. I'll go ahead and repeat the process with the other ones. So as you can see, those are our ink levels. That process did not take long at all. I was able to get this done probably like under 5 minutes. So that was kind of nice. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in and then see what the rest of the setup is. It says here to connect the power cord to the back of the product and to an electrical outlet. This outlet has basically a 3-prong type of plug. So if you're looking to replace it in case your plug gets lost or something, you're going to need a 3-prong plug. It does not come with a power brick. It's just a cable. So I'm assuming that the power supply is probably built inside the machine. Okay, it says here that the next step is to go ahead and raise the control panel. This control panel is adjustable, so you can move it around like that. I'll probably just leave it like that. And it says here, push the on button. So we'll go ahead and do this together. Again. Okay. Okay, so it says it's processing. Let me look at the manual again. For the 4760, which is our machine, we need to press and hold the help button for 3 seconds. So we'll go ahead and do that. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Okay. Yes, they are. Okay, so that'll take about 10 minutes, so we'll be back when it's done. Okay, so it looks like the ink has completed its loading of the ink into the stylus. It says initialization complete, move on to print quality adjustments. All right, so it looks like we have to load some paper up because it says here you need to load some paper before you can adjust the print quality. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, load up the paper. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull the tray out. It says here, all right, so I'll go ahead and press to adjust. Okay. Go ahead and adjust. Okay, let's have a look at, so it says here we got to check the printed pattern and select the closer result. Okay, so looks like that pattern is, I mean, it's pretty close. And I don't see any, yeah, I think it'll be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and select. Okay, select the pattern that shows no gap or dark line. Okay, so okay, so yeah, I guess I would save 3 and 3 for both of them. So definitely 3 and 3. Okay, vertical line adjustment. Okay. All right, so on rule number 1, we got to choose the flattest. I don't know, but I think I'm leaning more towards number 5. I'm gonna go number 5. Canon on number 2. number 3. Probably go with 5. Definitely 5. My goodness, how many adjustments does this thing have? All right. So which one looks the most like that? So this is a very tedious process. I mean, it's just, but I guess better safe than sorry. I mean, you want really good alignment here. Okay, so now we're checking not separated or overlapped. I'm probably gonna go with 6 on that one. Printed alignment has been complete. You can adjust again from maintenance. Select paper source and the type of paper for the source. That's what we got, plain paper right now. Connect to a phone line and touch proceed. Set up later. Yeah, I'm not gonna use the fax. No. All right, let's see if we can get this on a network, and then I'm gonna try to set up one of my computers to see if we can get this working online. It's basically right there, so I just clicked on that. And I'm gonna use Wi-Fi. And then I'll start setup, and then I'm not gonna show my Wi-Fi network ID or anything like that, but I'll just skip over that part, and then we'll see how it works from a computer. So it looked like it was fairly easy to connect to the network. Right now it's connecting. I'm gonna go ahead and try to set this up with one of my computers, and then we'll see if we can print something. So using Windows 10, the printer was pretty easy to find. I'm gonna go ahead and add it as a device. And we should be able to print something momentarily. So I was able to get one of the pictures and I was able to add the printer. So now we'll go ahead and try printing something out. So press print. Okay, well, I would say that this is pretty good quality. You got the picture is a little bit light. I know that the camera makes it look a little darker, but it is a little light. I'm sure that I could adjust the settings, or if I printed this on picture paper, or yeah, photo paper, it probably look a little nicer. But I think it's a good picture overall, good printing of this. If I looked real deep, I mean, it doesn't look pixelated at all. And this camera, I mean, wasn't really high definition. I mean, this is a picture that's a few years old, probably about 12 or 11 years old. So, but this is probably the best I had. Let me see. Let me try something with a higher resolution. Maybe we'll get a clearer picture. So I found this picture on the internet. This is 1024 by 683. So we'll go ahead and try and print it and see what kind of resolution we get from there. All right, so definitely the resolution made a difference. I mean, this is pretty good. Definitely the colors are very vibrant. So yeah, I think I would say that the better the resolution of your picture is, the better it's going to be at printing it out. So I would say this is pretty good print here. That is it for my unboxing and more or less setup of this printer. I'm pretty satisfied with even though we paid a lot for it. I mean, I think I'm pretty satisfied with what its performance is. I'm definitely going to go ahead and see what else I can print out. I was definitely thinking of printing out labels for some stuff that I have missing labels of, like 8-track cassettes and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that this is useful in that. Anyways, thank you for joining me today, and I hope this unboxing and sort of review was helpful in determining whether or not you want to buy something like this. Thank you.